Hello everyone, Roman Tate here again, and it's time for episode number 2 of Speedrun Strats. So today for Speedrun Strats, we are in Bowser's Kingdom, which means one thing. It is time to get the Mecha-Broodal kick. Tongue twister, I guess. Mecha-Broodal quick kill. There we go. Anyways, there are two ways you can do this, captureless or with capture. Personally, in my speedruns, I always do the Mecha-Broodal quick kill with capturing the Pokio. I feel like it's a lot easier to do, and really when you do a captureless, you're saving maybe 20-25 seconds. Which, I mean, if you're competing for the world record, is a big deal. But for me, not so much. But, honestly, this is one of the hardest parts of the game, in my opinion. Which I think many people will agree with. The Mecha-Broodal quick kill is no joke. It's definitely an advanced strategy, much more difficult than the previous episode when we did the T-Rex skip. In order to do Mecha-Broodal quick kill, there are two things you need to be good with. You need to be able to execute Cappy dive jumps really well, and you also need to be able to control Mario pretty well. So one of the main things people don't know about Pokios who are new to the game is that you can do something other than just flicking. So people think that you can just go flicking, but you can also shake your controller and the Pokio will go much higher. And then once you get to the top of that, you can shake and the Pokio will do a little extra height boost as well. That's the easiest way to climb this section, which gets you to the Mecha-Broodal fight. So once you arrive at the Mecha-Broodal fight, typically you would keep capturing the Pokio over and over, kill one of the Broodals, and then go back down. But with this Mecha-Broodal skip, you actually can stay on top of the Mecha-Broodal for the entirety of the boss fight. So first off, you have to capture the Pokio, knock these bombs into the legs of the Broodal. Obviously I missed that one, but not a big deal. So once you knock it down, you will climb your way up. It will always be the purple one that you hit first. So you want to keep running into him and hitting him with your beak. Then you want to run back over and capture into and jump into the Broodal. That way you can get back up on top when you're not supposed to be. The one thing that's tricky about being on top is it still moves around, and it is very tricky to stay on top at times. So the second you want to kill Rango, which is really easy to kill. Once you get back on top though, which is very tricky, the first two times it's not hard, but this time it is kind of tricky to get back on top. Once you get back on top, you want to go for this little corner right here, so he runs into the wall twice easily. You want to make sure you're crouch walking because when it spins around and such, it can throw you off very, very easily. Walk over towards where the green one is, it'll start flashing white, which will throw you off, so you got to go a ground pound in really quick. Then do more Cappy jump dives, and you're back on the Broodal. And then it's really easy to hit her, so one step will be right, one step will be left. Once she does the step right, and if you're on the left side, you want to do your ground pound then, and she'll fall right into you. And honestly, guys, there's not a lot more to it than that. Just, if you can do your Cappy jump dives, you'll be able to get on top of that Broodal every single time. For me, I can do a quick kill about 8 out of 10 times. It's still a very tricky speedrun strat for me, and that's with me already putting over 130 hours into this game. This one takes a lot of practice. So what I actually do is I have a save file on the Mecha-Broodal where I literally will turn off the power every time after the Mecha-Broodal. So then I have it set, and I can keep playing that Mecha-Broodal whenever I need practice. I think I practiced it about maybe 50 times one day before I actually felt consistent enough that I could try and do the Mecha-Broodal quick kill every single time. As I said earlier, I get it about 80% of the time. It's definitely a hard strat, so don't get discouraged if you can't do it early on. In my opinion, that is the hardest strategy to do in the entire game, guys. So what I can say is practice, practice, practice. Make sure you can do your Cappy jump dives. Remember the order that you want to hit the Broodals. Purple, which is Spewart. Yellow, which is Rango. Green, which is Topper. And finally at the top, purple, which is Harriet. Or not purple, what color is Harriet? blue? I don't know. But finally is Harriet, which is the tippy top. So that's pretty much how you do it, guys. Not a lot more to it than that. But if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Helps the channel out, helps the community out. And my main goal is to help you guys out, guys. Look forward to episode number 3 in the coming days. There should be one coming out. I'm planning on doing the moonskip for the next video. So I hope you guys look forward to that. Thank you guys all for stopping by the video. Thanks for leaving a like, guys. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys all in the next video.